I can still hear the echo of champagne glasses clinking, laughter floating through the air like it belonged to someone else's life. My name is Sophia, and 5 years ago, I thought I had everything. A ring on my finger that sparkled under restaurant lights, a fiancé named Daniel who promised forever, and a little sister Layli who I trusted with my heart. We grew up sharing secrets, clothes, dreams. She was my shadow, my confidant. Until she became the reason my world cracked open. It started small. Whispers I dismissed. Late-night texts I never saw. The way Daniel's eyes lingered on her a second too long at family dinners. I told myself I was paranoid. Jealousy wasn't me. But one evening I came home early from work. The apartment door was unlocked. Inside, on our couch, the one we picked out together, I found them. Tangled. Whispering. My sister and my fiancé. The room spun. My knees buckled. Daniel jumped up, stammering excuses. Lila just looked at me with wide eyes, no tears, no shame, just a flicker of something like triumph. Sophia, we didn't mean for this to happen, she said softly. But her voice was steady. Too steady, I didn't scream. I didn't throw things. I turned and walked out, the door clicking shut behind me like the end of a chapter I never wanted to close. That night, my engagement ended. My trust in family shattered. And Lila? She didn't even apologize. Instead, months later, an invitation arrived in the mail. Gold lettering. Elegant script. You're invited to celebrate the marriage of Lila Marie and Daniel James. My sister was marrying my ex-fiancé. On the date that was supposed to be my wedding day. She had the nerve to invite me, as if watching her walk down the aisle in white would heal something. I stared at that card for hours, tears blurring the ink. Then I folded it away. I left the city, changed my number, rebuilt alone. Years passed. I focused on healing, on work, on finding pieces of myself I'd lost. I met someone new, quiet, kind, steady. His name is Marcus. We married in a small garden ceremony. Just us and a few close friends. No drama, no betrayal. Just love that felt safe. I thought the past was buried. Until the day Marcus and I walked into a restaurant for our anniversary. And there she was. Lila. Sitting at a table across the room, laughing with Daniel. They looked ordinary, tired. Her smile faltered the second she saw me. But when her eyes landed on Marcus, my husband, standing beside me, holding my hand, her face drained of color, her smile vanished completely. The pain didn't hit all at once. It came in waves over those 5 years. At first, rage burned hot. I replayed every moment. The way Lila always wanted what I had: my toys as kids, my clothes in high school, my spotlight. But Daniel? That cut deepest. He wasn't just a man. He was my future. Our future. And she took him without a second thought. Family gatherings became impossible. Mom tried to play peacemaker. They're happy, Sophia. Can't you be happy for them? Happy? The word tasted like ash. Dad stayed quiet, but I saw the guilt in his eyes. They knew. Everyone knew. And no one stopped it. I moved away to heal. Started therapy. Journaled until my hand cramped. Learned that betrayal isn't always loud, it's the quiet choices that destroy you. Leela sent occasional messages. We miss you. Come home for Christmas. I never replied. What was there to say? Thanks for stealing my life, hope you're enjoying it. But time softened the edges. I met Marcus at a bookstore cafe. He was reading the same novel I loved. We talked for hours. No games, no secrets. When he proposed, it felt like breathing again. Our wedding was simple. Perfect. I wore ivory, not white, my way of claiming something new. We built a home, traveled, laughed. I started believing love could be kind. Then came the restaurant. Marcus and I were celebrating 5 years married. We just ordered wine when I felt eyes on me. Lila and Daniel, 2 tables away. She licked older lines around her mouth, shadows under her eyes. Daniel looked diminished. The charm that once dazzled me had faded. Lila stood, hesitant, walked over. Sophia, I didn't know you'd be here. Her voice trembled. Daniel stayed seated, staring at his plate. I smiled, calm, composed. It's a small world. Her gaze flicked to Marcus. Recognition hit her like a slap. She knew him. Or rather, she knew of him. Years ago, when I was still raw, I'd mentioned a new friend in passing during one rare family call. Marcus, the successful architect, the one who treated me like I mattered. She'd laughed it off then. Now? Her lips parted, but no words came. Marcus squeezed my hand gently. Everything okay, love? Leela's eyes filled. You're married. To him, it wasn't a question. It was realization. I nodded. Yes, and we're happy. She glanced back at Daniel, then at me. Something broke in her expression, regret, maybe envy. I'm sorry, she whispered. For everything. The words hung there. Too late. Too small. That they were all she had. I didn't need to shout. I didn't need to expose secrets or ruin their evening. The truth did that on its own. Marcus and I finished our meal, laughed softly, toasted to us. Lila watched every second, her smile gone. Her posture slumped. Daniel never looked up. Later, she texted me one message. I see now what I destroyed. I hope you can forgive me someday. I didn't reply. Forgiveness isn't owed. It's earned. And some wounds heal by closing the door, not opening it wider. Marcus and I walked out hand in hand. The night air felt clean. For the first time in years, the past didn't weigh on me. It was just past. What happened to Lila and Daniel? I heard whispers, struggles, arguments. A life that looked perfect from afar but cracked underneath. They didn't get the fairy tale they chased. And strangely, I didn't gloat. I just felt free. Betrayal from someone you love cuts deepest because it's wrapped in trust. But healing comes when you stop letting their choices define yours. I chose to walk away, to build something real. And in doing that, I won not with cruelty, but with quiet strength. Today, I have a husband who sees me, a life I love, and a sister who finally understands what she lost. If there's a lesson here, it's this. The best revenge isn't destruction. It's living well, shining brighter, letting time show what truly matters. I'm Sophia, and I'm no longer the girl who was left behind. I'm the woman who walked forward, and I never looked back.